Overnight, the church leaders of the day condemned Jesus to death, wanting to make a public statement to deter all Jews from such blasphemy as to declare that you are indeed the long-awaited Messiah. They wanted Jesus crucified, a despised death reserved for the worst, most hardened criminals. But in a Roman state, only the governor had authority to crucify. So early this morning, Pilate interrogated Jesus. He found no fault with this peaceful man. Pilate passed Jesus off like a hot potato to King Herod, who happened to be in town. Herod neither found a fault with Jesus. And Pilate tried to release Jesus, but the religious leaders and the people could not be silenced. They kept shouting, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" So Pilate washed his hands of the decision. And we pick up in Luke 23, beginning with verse 26. As they led him away, they seized a man, Simon of Cyrene, who was coming from the country, and they laid the cross on him and made him carry it behind Jesus. A great number of the people followed him, including the women. 2 others also, who were criminals, were led away to be put to death with Jesus. When they came to the place that is called the Skull, they crucified Jesus there with the criminals, one on his right and the other on his left. Then Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." And they cast lots to divide his clothing, and the people stood by watching, but the leaders scoffed at him, saying, "He saved others, let him save himself if he is Messiah, the Messiah of God, the chosen one." The soldiers also mocked him, coming up and offering sour wine and saying, "If you are the King of the Jews, save yourself." There was an inscription over him that said, "This is the King of the Jews." One of the criminals who were hanged there kept deriding him and saying, "Are you not the Messiah? Save yourself and us." But the other rebuked him, saying, "Do you not fear God, since you are under the same sentence of condemnation? And we indeed have been condemned justly, for we are getting what we deserve for our deeds, but this man has done nothing wrong." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And he replied, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." It was now about noon, and the darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon, while the sun's light failed. And the curtain of the temple was torn in two, and Jesus, crying with a loud voice, said, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." Having said this, he breathed his last.
Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom.
Love crucified. Was it just a week ago when the flighty crowds hailed love, the coming king? Yet, oddly perched on that scraggly donkey, sending a message loud and clear, this king ain't about all that. At the dinner table, surrounded by friends, love had disrobed himself and served. washed their feet, then broke bread and poured wine, soon to be love's body, food for our starved souls. Together with love, friends choked down the uncomfortable feast, remembering the Lamb whose blood sloshed so liberally across the lintels of the faithful, marked souls for saving. The Lamb love would soon be. Under the night's heavy cloak, a friend sold love for $200 or so, the church wangling Rome to do its dirty work. These who should know love. Kind, unassuming love, never justifying or yelling or lashing out as I would, just loving and forgiving the sickness pervading the mob, somehow robbed of its brain cells or guts or compassion to speak up, just speak up for love. Beautiful love. Friends disappear into the woodwork or behind shrubs or lies or anywhere safe to save their own skin. But not love. Love just kept loving. Stripped, humiliated, scourged, as if a thug, or worse, an enemy of the state or of the church, entrenched and threatened by love. The machine of hate no one could seemingly stop ran over love like so many invading tanks. We would all wash our hands, crucifying love. Love nailed, love ripped, love suspended, love hoisted, thud. Do you hear it? Hanging between the two who earned it. Are you something kidding me? We say from behind the bushes across the road. We loved love, we cry helpless. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Love cried out, crucified.
When I survey the wondrous cross on which the Prince of Glory died, my richest gain I count but loss, and pour contempt on all my pride. Forbid it, Lord, that I should boast, save in the death of Christ my God. All the vain things that charm me most, I sacrifice them to his blood. See from his head, his hands, his feet, sorrow shine.